So more and more people have been asking me what is the best research to be getting in Warpath, and I personally am going to dive in and explain what each research does, what, the benefits of getting this, and how you should be upgrading them in what order. Of course, not every order might be perfect to you, but this is going to give you a basic breakdown of what I personally think is going to be the best things to work towards to help you manage to upgrade your account efficiently. So guys, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate each and every single one of you for stopping by, and let me know down in the comments if there's anything else I can help you with. Thank you for being amazing. Hope you have a beautiful day. Let's jump straight into the video. So guys, just before this video starts, announcement for my Discord, where I currently have a Discord that is available for absolutely everyone in my community. And long story short, guys, we have currently made a brand new Warpath section where anyone who wants to talk about Warpath is more than happy to. Everyone can help each other in there. And even if you've got a question for me, feel free to come by and ask anything. And as well, guys, let me know if you are joining for the Warpath section, and you'll be getting your very own tag in the Warpath crew. So guys, if you do want to check this out, make sure you go check the link out in the description. And as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's jump straight into it. So guys, I'm going to start off with kind of breaking down each category of the research, i.e. we've got industry, city honors, military, and kind of what each of them do and how they can help you grow. So if you do want to skip that little introduction, please check the timestamps because we will be going through each one in more detail. So guys, starting off, we're going to look at industry. Industry is basically mostly to do with your collection trucks, how fast you collect stuff, and kind of along that route. We have city honors, which is, it's kind of a mixture. It's all to do with your events and how much you can earn from your points that go towards like your daily arms race, stuff like that. We'll break down into that a little bit more soon. We have military, which is your kind of standard core, upgrading your units, firepower, your damage resist, and stuff like that. We then have city defense, which your city defense is kind of your actual base itself, how much base HP, your garrison damage, your garrison retrain rate, stuff like that. We then have advanced combat. Now, advanced combat, guys, is going to be your units, but more specifically the actual unit individually rather than as a whole. And then modern war is kind of just a newer version of advanced combat. It's basically the same thing, but more of them. And then advanced city is once you've completed your basic city, that's then when you unlock advanced city. So it's just further progressing the basic city defense. So guys, as you can see with industry, and it's actually going to be the same on pretty much all of them, there are the sort of bigger picture looking ones, and then you've got the individual smaller ones. Actually, the basic city defense has just all smaller ones, but everything else, as you can see here, comes with some sort of bigger pictures as well as the smaller ones. Now, what these bigger pictures are, they're kind of like not necessarily turning points, but they're like very significant changes that can very much upgrade you, and it's just a one-time upgrade. So as you can see here, everything here shows as max because I have completed it, but let me go over to advanced where I haven't maxed out. So as you can see here, these will say like 6 out of 10, and basically it's the same with all of them. Even the ones that show as max, it means that there was a tier category. I had to get levels through 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, but basically what you need to do is once you get certain amount, and I do believe it's different on all of them, it depends on what you're trying to upgrade, but once you get to an amount to be able to then upgrade to the next level, the picture ones, which are again, they're normally something very important. So for this one, you unlock collection site level 3. Now at the start of the game, that's huge because you can earn a lot more resources when collecting. Same with here, steam power, you get to collection trucks +1, so you get a whole new collection truck. So with that being said, the picture ones are just a one-time upgrade. They are very, very awesome upgrades. Now, a lot of people ask lately about the research, on what research they should be doing, and this is going to be kind of dedicated not only to a newer player, mostly a newer player, but it can maybe help some people who are long-term in the game, but they just don't know where they should go next. So with that being said, let's jump straight into it. We will start off with industry. Now, this is going to be a very quick one. Industry is just a must-have. So the quicker you get industry done, guys, the quicker you are going to be able to then earn more resources much quicker pace. So what industry does, it increases your collection speed, it increases your research speed, your production speed, and just overall how fast you collect all the different resources. It also unlocks what level resources you can get as well as the maximum amount of collection trucks. So do not sleep on industry, okay, guys? You might be thinking, wow, I want to get straight into upgrading my war and, you know, get to these higher level units. That is all well and good. You're definitely going to want to kind of mix between the two. But here's the thing, guys. It's more of a long-term thing. So the quicker quicker you complete industry, the quicker you're going to then start just getting the max amount of rewards coming in as fast as possible. So moving on to military, guys. Now, military is going to be about how much firepower you get, how much your troop speed, and this is broken down into camps, guys. Okay, so you got the Marty camp at the top, you got your Vanguard camp in the middle, and then you've got your Liberty camp at the bottom. So let's just say at the start you're running majority of Liberty and Vanguard units. Now, what I would advise you doing, guys, is eventually you're going to want to get them all, but focus on grabbing the ones you're using first. So if you're using, say, right at the start, you're using a Liberty howitzer and a super heavy, for example, the first one you're going to want to go towards is down the bottom. You're going to want to try and increase the level of the unit you're using first. Now, to progress, you are going to have to get all three, but try and get the one of the unit you're using first. So you can color coordinate them. You got blue, gray, and red. I would try and then color coordinate that with the units you're using, whether it's a red background, blue background, or a silver background, or gray. Now, with that being said, guys, it's a very simple one. So the industry and the military, you're going to want to max these out, okay? But at the same time, you're going to want to get city honors. Now, it's one of those things, what do you do first? Do you do industry first? Do you do military? Do you switch between them? Now, if you're someone who is completely free to play and you're never going to spend a single penny on the game, which is perfectly fine, you will only have one research available at a time. But if you want to spend, I think it's $8.99 a month, you can then get two at a time. So with that being said, I personally do go for that option. So I get to do two upgrades at once. But of course, at the start of the game, I was completely free to play too. I never spent a single penny for a very, very long time. With that being said, I done a mixture of both. So what I would do is definitely start on industry, because I believe that's what you get straight away. And then obviously you're going to max out this so that you unlock level 2 collection sites. Then what you're going to want to do is kind of get all the way through to maybe steam power and that. So once you can unlock rubber, industry, and steam power, then move on to military. And then maybe try and get the first or the second one towards this, then move back to industry, and then maybe just do like one or two more, and then like kind of switch between the two. But I know at the start though, guys, you do need to reach certain points within the research to be able to move up in the missions that they give you. So of course, try and get the missions done, and at the same time kind of work between them both. Now, the next thing, guys, is city honors. So city honors comes out, I believe, once you go into a level 2 or a level 3 city. I can't remember 100% how you unlock it. I think it's you have to enter a level 3 city. I might be wrong about that. I do apologize. But once you have got this unlocked, guys, you use this to increase the amount of rewards you get on your events. So as you may or may not know, you have these events that come by every single week. 1 week is battle honors, 1 week is the daily arms race. Right now we're doing battle honors. They're basically identical. The only difference is 1 week you can earn gold officer statues, 1 week you don't. That is the only difference. With that being said, the best thing to do is, if you can, try and complete your city honors as quick as you can. The reason about this, I'm not going to go into it too much right now, because I have made a video dedicated to why you should do this. If you want to be able to see this video, check it down in the description or click the card up the top. And basically, guys, this video is going to show you how to get gold and officers fast as a free-to-play player. So very, very quickly, you want to kind of get to this max so that you earn double the amount of rewards. And I'll explain why you want double of these rewards. So check out that video. It will definitely help you. Moving on, city honors is a must. You need to get that quickly. Now, by the time you've completed this, you will not have maxed out your military, but you'll probably have maxed out or have got very close to maxing out your industry, okay? So again, kind of prioritize leveling this up over this up first, just because the quicker you level up your industry, the quicker you're going to earn max amount of income, as in your resources up here, your funds, your steel, and your crude oil. So you want to be getting that as quick as possible. Then do a little bit of military, and then focus hard on getting your city honors. Moving on to the more advanced stuff now, guys. So this is more for the bigger guys. Basic city defense. I personally have actually only just maxed this out 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm actually very happy that we've finally managed to get this unlocked, which has now enabled me to unlock the next stage. But of course, this is going to take a while. It's very expensive to be doing this advanced city defense. But with that being said, guys, the basic city defense is going to help your base HP recovery, your garrison recovery rate. It's going to increase your truck speed, your base HP. So if you are someone who is more of a base-to-base player and you're attacking bases, you're trucking around, this is going to be something you kind of want to start, not necessarily slowly, but at a bit of a faster rate to level level up, okay? Because this is going to increase your base HP along the way. Not only that, it's going to increase your base recovery, which is always helpful, but your garrison rate as well, your damage that you do once you are garrison. Overall, guys, this is going to be a very good thing to do and get upgraded, but it will take time. Don't get me wrong. Please don't worry, guys. It will take time. I've only just managed to complete this. So advanced combat is insane. It's kind of like an upgrade to your military. Your military is just upgrading the different camps. It upgrades your firepower. It upgrades your HP, your damage, and stuff like that. But it's like an overall kind of thing. It's not specific to each individual unit. It's more camp based and how much damage you output for that camp. Whereas the advanced is infantry, tank, artillery, and plane based. You have different sections, and then say within tanks you have the super heavy and the heavy tanks. You then have the light tanks, medium, and main battle tanks, and then you have tank destroyers and helicopters. So it's based into 3 sections. So what it does, it upgrades the units themselves individually, and it gives big buffs to said units that you're using. Now with this one, guys, I have already completed my artillery one. I got this done probably about 2 months. I'm still very new to having this done. It took a long time to get there, but to upgrade these, not only do you require resources, but you also require the city contribution badges. Now I do have quite a bit saved up, but again, this is actually due to the city honors and upgrading this as quick as possible. Remember, guys, check the video out because it will definitely help you. But 100%, guys, this is where you're gonna want to upgrade a lot. Now it's gonna take time, don't get me wrong. Please do not feel worried about, oh, should I rush anything like this? No, please do not rush and like try and get somewhere done really quickly. It's gonna take time. So one thing I want to give advice on when you are doing rushes, okay, guys, when it says to do the rush, unlike my good friend Sky, okay, he came into my chat not too long ago very upset that he done something and he had used gold to rush his research. Guys, please never rush your research with gold. It is a waste of gold. It costs way too much. He didn't mean to do it. He accidentally misclicked when trying to click here, and he just clicked a bit early, and he used gold to rush an actual research, and it's a very bad thing. So guys, what you want to do when upgrading is focus on what kind of unit you're using. Now if you're using all tanks, you don't want to be upgrading your artillery, and if you're using artillery, you don't want to go upgrading your tanks. Focus on what units you have, what units you're going to be using a lot of. The other one as well, guys, is planes. Although you're definitely going to want to try and get planes done, one thing I need to let you guys know though is they are very expensive compared to the rest. The plane upgrades are going to cost a lot of resources. So try and focus on your ground units first, and then eventually go onto your planes. Now guys, moving on to modern, I would honestly advise you guys to complete not necessarily all 4 of these, but let's just say you're only using artillery mostly. I would advise you to complete your artillery on your advanced artillery before moving on to your modern artillery. I wouldn't advise you doing a mixture of both. Don't do like half of the modern, half of the advanced. I made this mistake. So as I said recently, I've only just completed my advanced for my artillery, but that's because I was also doing like a mixture of both. And honestly, although you do have a lot of benefits of upgrading on both of them because it's a little bit cheaper, I would still say you're better off at completing one first, then moving on to the modern afterwards. I made this mistake and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake as me, so that's why I'm giving you this advice. And then finally, guys, for the advanced, as I said, I've only just unlocked it, but it looks like some really good extra base HP, command truck speed, garrison rate, and although I'm looking really forward to it, it does look like it's going to be very expensive. So this is only the second upgrade and it's already a 13-day upgrade, so I think it's going to take a long time to get through the advanced city defense, but I will definitely have to start slowly chipping away at it. For me, it's lucky because I have 2 researches, so I could maybe do 1 advanced city defense and then 1 advanced combat. I'm personally working now towards doing my tanks, but I'm also going to be slowly chipping away maybe at doing some of my artillery on my modern. I'm still at the moment unsure what I want to focus on because, as many of you may know, I do run a heli, but I do run 2 artillery. So I want to kind of favor the artillery, but at the same time, I kind of want to help buff up my helicopters at that little bit more. They're already very strong due to my officer pairing, but I do want to focus on trying to maybe get those artillery, which is my main 2 units, that bit more ahead of the game. So guys, I hope this video helped you. Once again, the do's and don'ts, please do not use gold to rush your researches. is try and save up and try and obviously do your researching on a Wednesday when it co-aligns with the events. Also a Friday and a Sunday. So Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, those are going to be when you want to do your researches and have them completed by. And again, focus industry, then do a little bit of military with it at the same time. And then obviously the city honors is a must do. Get that city honors done as quick as you can. And then moving through, try and get that advanced done depending on the units you're using or you're going to want to use eventually. Try and focus on just one at a time. Don't be switching and swapping between them like I did. I made this mistake and I'm trying to hope that you guys don't make the same mistake as me. I hope this video helped you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, guys, please let me know down below if there's any videos you'd like to see or maybe you need help with something. I'm sure we could try and help absolutely everyone out. I love you all, guys. Thank you for tuning in and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, guys.